YouTube, it's your boy Mylez coming back at y'all with another video. I hope that y'all having a blessed day. I hope that y'all staying prayed up and protected. You know what I'm saying? I hope that y'all doing what y'all got to do in 2026 so we can become the best versions of ourselves, right? So boom, in this video, I'm just going to be showing y'all a tool that helped me sell out my clothing brand last year. And it's not nothing crazy. Believe it or not, this tool is less than 20 bucks. It's $10, bro. You're right here. This rotary tool. It's an 80-piece rotary toolkit. You know what I'm saying? The brand is called Warrior. You can look it up on Google. I went to my Harbor Freight. If you got Harbor Freight where you live, or if you got like some type of store that sells tools, you know what I'm saying? Try and find you something. Find you a kit that has like, just find you a kit. You want to find you a kit. They got like all the different like, I guess these are like bits and whatnot. You got different type of pads. You got like different type of fibers and textures you'll use to like actually like, I'm not even telling y'all what it's used for. Boom. You use it to like distress your clothing, right? So if you see my last video, I talked about like my experiences doing pop-up shops last year in 2025, right? And I talked about how in one pop-up shop, I sold an item that wasn't distressed, and in the second one, I sold one that was distressed. And the reason why this shirt looks beat up how it is because one, I took scissors to it and I cut it, you know what I'm saying? But then two, I distressed it using this rotary tool, you know what I'm saying? And in the rotary tool, you get like an 80-piece kit. Like I said, it comes with like all different type of bits and sandpapers and grits and different, you know what I'm saying, to like help like smooth out or beat up your clothes and whatnot. And I'm gonna tell y'all like what this did for me, you feel me? So the way that I used it was I basically just like, you know, you cut it on, you plug it up, whatnot, you turn it on. It is kind of loud, and you just like gently just press on, you know what I'm saying, on your clothing item, you know what I'm saying? You could do it on like the collar, you could do it on the shoulders, you know what I'm saying? You could do it behind the, you know what I'm saying? And like depending, you can just play with it, like depending on how hard you press or how long you leave the drill bit rotary tool like turning on that section, like you'll get different results, right? And it just adds like the customization factor of your clothes, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why I did this was to like basically like make my brand more unique, make my pieces stand out. You know, during the time, like I think distressed clothing was starting to pop off more, or it had already been popped off, but I just got used to it, you know what I'm saying? At first I couldn't understand, why do people like holes in their clothes? Why do people like beat up stuff? Why do people like worn looking things? And then over time I got to realize like that's just the style, that's the fashion, that's what the trend is right now. And if you want to like, not saying you have to keep your brand trendy and like up the style, but when it comes to like certain times, like you have to like kind of implement that into what you like to create. So like boom, if you like to create YouTube videos, but this type of form of video is popping off right now, you can still create your form of YouTube video, but if you wanted to implement something that's popping off and like make it your own, you can do that and just see how that works. And that's basically what I did. And I think it actually came out pretty fine. And like the results showed, like I went from only selling a couple tees to my friends to basically breaking even and almost selling out all of my white tees at the second pop-up. And it just goes to show that like putting in an extra effort pays off, you know what I'm saying? Because you're only gonna get in what you put out. You can't just make something and then hang it up and be like, or post it and be like, y'all should buy this. Like, why should we buy this? What makes it unique? What makes it stand out compared to other brands? What makes like your brand so different to where like I feel like I need to buy it, you know what I'm saying? Or even justifying your price point, you know what I'm saying? Like, why do you charge $44 or $45 for a tee and this brand charges $60? Or why do you feel like your hoodie's worth $70 but this other brand charges $50? Like, you had to make it make sense. You had to basically like add value to what you're making, and that comes a lot with like building up your brand, you know, getting those sales, networking, and then just putting the work in too. Like, you got good quality, you got good craftsmanship, you got attention to detail, you got good customer service, you ship fast, you know what I'm saying? You make sure to take care of the customers. You can charge that, you know what I'm saying? But if you don't have no type of pain put in, you don't have no work put in, it's gonna show. And it's not gonna show like, boom, like directly in your face. It's gonna like show in different avenues of like, or different aspects of your brand, if that makes sense. And I don't know, like I said, like just like adding customizations to your brand, you know what I'm saying? It just adds value, and it just increases like your range of what you can charge. So yeah, if y'all want like a step-by-step tutorial on like how like you can distress a tee, I can definitely show y'all. Or not even a tee, you can do a hoodie too. Like this is my brand hoodie right here. I kind of went overboard with distressing. I went too hard on the shoulder and put a rip on there. But as you can see, I cut open the seam right here for the hoodie. I distressed it. You know what I'm saying? I distressed right beside the zipper. I distressed the seams on the pockets, you know what I'm saying? I distressed the bottom of the hoodie, and then I distressed like the cuffs, you know what I'm saying, and like the actual like end of the hoodie. So it just adds more to the brand, like, and you actually putting pain in, you know what I'm saying? You got to be careful, because like when I say pain, like you actually putting in pain. Like you'll mess up your fingers. I done bled, I done messed up my fingernails trying to distress the stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like you applying pressure lightly, and then it just catches, and then it just does what it wants to do. So when you're using this tool, be careful, and then also be prepared to like clean whatever working space you in. Me, I use my room, but if you can do it outside or like in a garage or somewhere that's easier to clean, do that, because it's going to spread like a lot of, not dust, but like the fibers from your clothes. So like, you know, like whenever you wash your clothes and you dry them, it's going to leave like a lot of, like, what's that, like lint in a lint trap. Is basically that, but like all over your room. And it gets on your face, it gets on your skin. So like wear a mask or put a t-shirt on or something. If you want, put some glasses on, I don't know. But just be careful, because like this stuff will get everywhere. And will help me clean it up afterwards, because it's all like fiber and stuff. I'll wash it and dry it. Or if you want, you could just dry it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take the lint off. It's going to, you know, it's going to make the holes and the stress and pop out even more. And over time, the more you wear your garment and the more people wash it, it's going to give it that beat up look, that vintage look, which is in style right now. Like, I personally like vintage. I've always liked vintage, but it'll give it like longevity to your item that you're selling. So my whole biggest goal with this clothing brand stuff is like, I want to see somebody wearing my clothes 10, 20 years from now and it look vintage. Or like, I want to be able to like go to a thrift store and be like, oh, or somebody see my clothes in the thrift store and be like, oh, that's crazy, y'all got vintage, woody woo. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel like, you know, like your brand lasts for real. Like you see a lot of Nike vintage, a lot of Carhartt, a lot of whatever. So I don't know, I just feel like it adds longevity to your pieces and stuff like that. So definitely take the extra time to put the work in. You might not like the dribble. You might do spray paint. You might crop. You might distress in a whole different way. But just figure out what works for you, and then just try it. I'm saying it don't hurt, man. So like I said, if you like this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And come back, turn on the post notifications, because I'm going to drop more videos. I'm going to drop more content. I love y'all. Stay blessed. Hey.